Hello, this is Becca from Willow Hill Designs, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video that I have been meaning to do for a while now, and have finally gathered some things and gotten this set up to do. This is because I have reached 2,000 subscribers, which was a nice surprise for me, not certainly unexpected. And thank you to all of the subscribers to my channel, and thank you for all of the very, very sweet and kind and encouraging comments that you have left me. I really enjoy reading them. I just started this channel to share with like-minded people, and because I enjoy when people share, and so this was kind of a nice surprise to hit 2,000 subscribers. So I have a gift for someone, one of the subscribers, and I guess we're not supposed to say giveaway, so I will just say a gift. And I will try to show you what we have here. I'll just move these things out of the way, and then so that it's not confusing. Okay, and I guess I'll start with this. This, I just have a little thing, and I didn't sew this on or anything. I just laid it on here. It's a little kind of motif, a flower with pearls, and a pearl in the center, and some lace. And I've tied a doily with some sari silk. So that will be part of this little portion of the gift. And of course, the doily you can use for something. And in there is some eyelet lace, and there's a length of that can be added to a page, can be put in a needle book or slow stitch, even a quilt, whatever you'd like to do. And here are some of the laces. These are very pretty, delicate laces. These were listed as vintage laces. This is the same one, and they almost have a curve to them, so I don't know if they were on a collar or what. This is a very pretty lace. This looks as if it might be hand crocheted, tiny, tiny, tiny little stitches if it is. This is a piece of my lace that I had dyed with some coffee dyed a little bit, just gave it a quick dunk. Here's some lace that ribbon can be put through. And here's a piece of lace that's a little bit darker, kind of an ecru color on the darker side, that could be added to a project, a slow stitch or paper crafting. Here's another delicate lace. And I have to say, these do look vintage. They're not something you generally see now. This is a little piece of pink that looks like it was taken off maybe a little girl's dress or something. Very pretty, delicate lace. And here's another one. So lots of opportunities to add some lace to projects. And this one, these are all unusual laces, not something I've seen anyway every day. So those will be wrapped up with this little doily. Those will be included with everything. And I have some fabrics here that I'll be sharing. And these are the fabrics. They're kind of peaches, and then going to some greens and some kind of dark teal and some lavender. So this one has butterflies. Here's another pretty one that would go with that. Again, for quilting, slow stitching. This one has some owls and pumpkins on it. And this, some flowers. Kind of all going together. They would work together if you're doing a scrappy quilt, or this is kind of nature inspired it makes me think of, and of course these colors go together as well. This little piece has some little mice on it that could be cut out for slow stitch projects with some berries. And I love little mice on fabrics. I think this is Pigling Bland. This is from Beatrix Potter fabric. And he's cute, so we've got some greens in here. And this is a William Morris fabric that could be used for something. Right now I love scrappy quilts, so I could see a scrappy quilt with these. And this piece of fabric that I love. Now we're kind of going into those aqua sort of tones. And this with some foxes and some peach flowers. And that looks pretty together. And this one, which would go with the foxes. And then some lavenders, which of course would go with the teals and the aquas. Some lavender fabric. And a darker lavender. And then the things that I chose to go with those that might be useful for whatever project you're making, I chose some curly seam binding ribbon that could, of course, go with these fabrics in that kind of an aqua color, and a dusty rose, which could go with these. Could go with these, even with these. And a peachy, kind of a peachy with some ivory in it. They could go with these as well. Maybe that's a little bright for that. And then I made some yo-yos, which might be used in some of these fabrics. And this one, this is a Pat Campbell fossil fern, which I love. I got the whole collection with my first Bernina machine, and I still have them. I really have a hard time cutting into them, but I thought they might go nicely with these teals. They could even go with the lavender. Depending on what you're making, it might be something interesting to have at hand. And I made some little crocheted flowers out of Lori Holt's chunky thread. And again, trying to think of how you could use these with these fabrics. Here, these colors can go together as well. Oop. Maybe here, that one there, this darker one here, depending. You could probably even do that. So some little crocheted flowers, and I am including some pearl cotton. This is Finca. This one is Finca. This is Wonderfill, and they're both size 8. These are brand new. I haven't touched them. This looks like it's been touched, but they're brand new. The original yardage is on here. So I thought that they would be useful with whatever you may choose to do on here. Even this one. So some pearl cotton. And then I also chose some floss, some DMC floss, to go, again, depending on if you're slow stitching or what you're doing, this kind of a blue-green that could really go on this. And then ivory, or I think this may be ecru, some sort of a cream. No, ecru usually says it. It's some sort of a cream, an off-white, that could be used. And then maybe more in the vein of slow stitching, although not just slow stitching, but here's a piece of sari silk that's been ironed. This is the same sari silk that will be wrapped around the doily. And here is some more sari silk. This was some that was shared with me from Barbie of Nellie and Ruth Designs, but Isn't that just so pretty and unusual? It may go with something in here that you may want to create, who knows? So I thought that might be fun. And some of this, which could be used for slow stitching. It could be used in quilting, scrap quilts, needle books, all sorts of things. Some hexagons. I think these are 2-inch size. I think the sides are 2 inches. This is a very pretty, it almost looks like brocade, but not being brocade fabric. Very pretty, and this has some gold on it. I forgot what this is called. Oh, I can't think of it right now, but that might be interesting. And of course, it could go with some of these, would be pretty. So those kind of maybe go more towards slow stitching. And these are some pieces of, I think, moire, and I don't know, they're a very satiny, silky kind of fabric, and they have a little stamped design on them so that you can, it looks like maybe do a buttonhole stitch flower and some lazy daisies, French knots on here. These could be applied to a little quilt block or a slow stitch project, so I thought they might be fun. And these are some pieces of muslin that I stamped, and we have a flower and another flower, a little bee, and a bird with some berries in its mouth, some lily of the valley, and they're all torn, so you can just add them to your project. And this a flourish, so those will be included as well. And this is, I'm not sure what you'd call this, but it's a little length of this, probably about 12 or 14 inches of, I don't know, it makes me think of seaweed or netting from the ocean, but it's interesting in a slow stitch or a paper project. I thought that might be fun. And then, oh, that goes in the box. And then this little box, and I just put this cover, this little cover from some cardstock on top of it. And inside it says, prayer box, she is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. Proverbs 31:25. And I just thought that that was so sweet. So in there I just included a few things. Here's some Lori Holt buttons, and they will go with all of these fabrics here as well. And I included some charms and one of those pins that you can put charms on. And there's also little these little felt flowers. I've included 2 of those in there. And there's one of these pins that you can put charms on. That could be added to a slow stitch project. And a couple of gold ones, a snowflake, some wings. I think there's another snowflake in there. There's some keys. So just some little things to add to a slow stitching project if you'd like. And they will be in this box. You can store them in there, or you can put something else in there. So that will go with this as well. And then you have the choice of 2 pin cushions. I made this pin cushion just with some fabric that I had, put some lace on it, and some crocheted flowers. And maybe this would be more for a slow stitcher. I don't know if you're doing handwork and you'd like to put it on a tray where you sit and stitch. And I was thinking this could be more for a quilter that you keep at your sewing machine. This is a wool roving. I had mixed some colors of orange and a pinky, I think it's called petunia, and some yellow in there. And this is wet felted, this ball. And so I just put this pin cushion in a little dish, which makes it very stable next to your sewing machine. So you can just mention in there which one you'd rather have, the wool roving pin cushion or the handmade fabric pin cushion. And lastly, I thought I would add this little pattern for petal pouches, and this is by Valerie Wells, and she tells you all you need in there to make these little petal pouches, which might be fun. Don't have to be a quilter for that. And then the last thing is, because we're stitchers mostly here, whether it's quilting or slow stitching on my channel, I had two of these patterns. The first one that was sent to me by Crabapple Hill, the cover got all messed up. It just, apparently in the mail, it got messed up. So Meg Hawkey sent me another one. Well, this is the good one. I didn't want to give you something that is all crumpled, but the wonderful thing about this that I love is this is all embroidery. All of these designs on here are embroidery, and I definitely want to make this quilt for our great room. I love all of these. This looks like an old woody vehicle. I don't know, that's before my time, but I love the images and the old motorcycles and cars and trucks, Route 66. So I thought that might be fun. Again, you don't have to be a quilter. You could make the quilt, or you could just use the embroidery designs on it. So that is what will be included in my little giveaway for 2,000 subscribers. And I'll just move some of those things, and I will just tell you that, let me see, if you are interested, in your comment, just leave a comment below and mention the word gift. I guess we don't want to say giveaway. And if you would answer the question, what is your favorite artful craft? Is it slow stitching, quilting, paper crafting, all of the above, or something else? And I will try to get this video up today, which is the 5th, and it'll run through the 14th, so that'll give you over a week to answer and participate if you'd like to join in and see if you're chosen. I'll just randomly choose someone, and I will, on the 14th or thereabouts, I will announce the winner, and then I'll leave my email address, and you can contact me with your information if you're chosen. And just one other little thing, when I was looking for this other quilt pattern that I knew I had a double of, I came across something, just a treasure. Well, I am just thrilled over it. It's a treasure to me. I came across this book from our local quilt shop, which has since gone out of business. But this is by Lisa Bonjean of Primitive Gatherings, and she was going by the name Backyard Quilts at the time. And this is the quilt, which, I mean, I would change the background color, but I love all the flowers. I think that's beautiful. Not sure about the piano key border, but I suppose with a different background and different colors, that might be very pretty. But I definitely would like to make this. And it was something that ran at the shop for, I think it was like 4 or 5 months. And I found each of the packages. There's blocks 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Is there 8 blocks on this? Oh, maybe there's doubles. Oh, maybe there was more and I didn't get them all. Let's see. Oh yeah, it looks like I didn't get them all. I must have decided that that's quite enough for me to do. This was when I first began quilting. Well, not quite, but in the beginning. But I love it. The fabric is in here. Even the fabric. I think I started that block, but I was just so thrilled. This fabric is old. And they give you the directions, but look at this. The fabrics are in there from Lisa Bonjean. Whatever you need for that particular flower, that particular block. And I have these envelopes with 2 blocks each. Look at this. Is this a treasure or what? I am just thrilled. I was thrilled to find these, and the directions are in there, and they stamped the envelopes and told you it was Garden of Stitches, blocks 3 and 4. One of the envelopes I just loved. I almost took the fabric out because I loved it. But then I thought, no, keep it intact with everything. No, it wasn't this one. And this is the background. This kind of a yellowy, light mustard color, which I would change if I was going to make this quilt, and probably use my own colors now. Something a little bit more. Is this the one? Yes, this was the one. And look at these. Look at these colors. These are all, I will bet these are 20 years old, these fabrics. And this is the one that I was so tempted to take out of here. I have this. I love that. I bought that at the store. I think the one I loved was in here. Was it? Oh, maybe the wrong envelope. Oh, no. Well, I liked that. No, this is it. I love this. Isn't that different? But then again, I like all of that kind of primitive and even Civil War fabrics, along with others. But I can't believe I totally forgot about this, and I have the actual fabrics that were given for that project at the time. And here's the background again. So in doing my little giveaway, I unearthed a treasure. To me, anyway. It was a treasure. So thank you very much today for joining me. This has been a while coming. I've been meaning to get this done. And I will put this all together nicely in a box. But thank you for joining me. I'm wishing you many blessings, and I hope you'll leave a comment and put the word gift in there, and then tell me what artful craft you enjoy. And you will be entered into the drawing, and I will pick someone and send it out to you. I'll contact you for your information. So thanks again, and wishing you many blessings. Bye for now.